Molly Lamar. She wrote Breathe for Faith Hill, big, huge hit. And she co-wrote a song with a guy named Rob Thomas, who's the lead singer of Matchbox 20. Well, they wrote this song, and he had a bridge that, a little piece of the song that was his contribution that he brought in. And this was a piece of the song that he had written, the lyrics and the melody of this little piece, didn't really know what it was. Well, they created a song that was kind of based around that, and that piece he brought became the bridge of their song. And they had written another song all around it. And then a year or two went by, he ended up making a solo record. And then one day, I'm listening to his single on the radio, and the chorus of that single was this bridge from the song that they had created. And the two of them never discussed this. And so his viewpoint was, hey, well, no, that was a piece of the song I brought, and I didn't end up using that song. So therefore, I just took that piece back, and I put it in this song over here. Well, legally, the two of them had created a creation together that both 50-50 of them had put together. It's not about he wrote one line and she wrote one line. At the end of the day, when they got up from that piece of paper, they made a recording of this house they built together. And he had to end up giving her a piece of his hit single because it was from a creation that the two of them did together. And the only reason would have been because he never talked about it. They didn't have that conversation. Chances are, if he would have called her and said, hey, remember that song we wrote and I brought in this piece of something and that song anything ever happened with it. Do you mind if I take that little piece that I brought and put it into something else? And chances are they maybe could have worked something out. But together as songwriters, they had a creation, and then not communicating, he took a piece of that creation and put it in something else. Well, then now two people own that piece of creation. You see what I'm saying? Legally. But now, both of them are involved in this other song, whether he wrote that particular piece or not, because then it gets real confusing. That's why I say, chances are, once you're in. But if it's going to be that situation, you really have to communicate really openly. Go ahead and play another song.